Hi fellas, this is Chemaddicts again to the solution. Welcome back to another video tutorial. Well fellas, we're gonna solve this question. So if you have missed the previous solution, don't worry, I'll put the link at the end of this solution. Okay, please watch them and please stay tuned till the end. Okay, please don't leave this video. Okay, so let's read the question. Which of the following is a tertiary alcohol? Wait, is it this, or this? Okay, in order to determine whether the alcohol is tertiary, well fellas, first we need to know that alcohol exists in three forms. Okay, so one is primary, another one is secondary, and the other one is tertiary. Okay, tertiary. So primary means 1 degree alcohol, secondary means 2 degree alcohol, tertiary means 3 degree alcohol. So first, primary alcohol is 1 degree, secondary means 2 degree, tertiary means 3 degree alcohol. Okay, so here let's first draw the skeletal structure, skeletal formula of each molecule. Okay, over here, given over here. So let's try to write the first molecule. So here, since this is pentanol, pental-2-ol, so there would be 5 carbon in the longest chain. So 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, and since this is 2-ol, so the hydroxyl group would be attached to the second carbon atom. Okay, here this is how we're gonna draw the structural, the skeletal formula of this molecule. Okay, if we draw the skeletal formula, since we need to draw 4 individually, it is best to draw the skeletal formula. Okay, so here methyl is in the 4th carbon, so this should be the 4th carbon. Okay, so in here, since this hydroxyl group, the naming of alcohol depends on the hydroxyl group, mainly depends on the hydroxyl group. Okay, so here, since it has carbon number 2 has the hydroxyl group over here, so here we will be end up getting another hydrogen over here. Okay, so here one hand of carbon is been attached to hydrogen and the other hand of carbon is been attached to hydroxyl. Okay, so this falls into the criteria of secondary alcohol. So this is 2 degree alcohol. Okay, so 2 degree alcohol has one hydrogen attached to carbon containing hydroxyl group. Okay, so this is a 2 degree. Now let's draw the next one. So in here, this shouldn't be the answer. Boom, wrong answer. Okay, so now let's draw the next one. So pentanol, pentan-2-ol, so there should be 5 carbon in the longest chain. Since there is 5 carbon in the longest chain, Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so here pentan to all, so hydroxyl is attached to second carbon atom. Okay, and 3 methyl pentan, so 3 methyl, since this is 3 methyl, so here methyl group should be attached to third carbon. So this is how we're gonna draw the skeletal formula. So as you can see that skeletal formula is much more easier to draw. Okay, it's time consuming, so in order to deal with question like this, we're gonna use skeletal formula in the rough working. Okay, in the rough working we're gonna use the skeletal formula, since it is much more effective. Okay, it saves time, saves marks. Okay, so in here hydroxyl group is in second carbon once again, so this gives us another hydrogen attached to this second carbon. Okay, so since this is in second carbon, so hydroxyl group is attached to this second carbon and another hydrogen is been attached to this second carbon, so that makes it 2-degree alcohol. Okay, this is also not the answer, wrong answer. Okay, now let's move on to what is called C. So now let's try to draw the skeletal formula of C. So the skeletal formula would be like this: pentan 3 all, just like that. So pentan, since uh, it has penta in its name, so there should be 5 carbon in the longest chain. Okay, 5 carbon atoms, and hydroxyl group would be in the third carbon, 1 2 3, third carbon hydroxyl group, and methyl group will also be in the third carbon. Okay, as you can see here, since there is no space for hydrogen in this third carbon, since this carbon has one methyl group and hydroxyl group is been attached to this carbon atom, this third carbon atom, so that makes it 3-degree alcohol or tertiary alcohol. Either of them you can say, tertiary alcohol. Okay, alcohol. So that makes it the correct option. Now let's see whether D would be the right answer or not. Well, we have discussed about the D. Okay, so that is why D should be the answer, since this third carbon, this third carbon has one methyl group and one hydroxyl group attached to it, that makes it no space for hydrogen to be attached. So here in this alcohol there is no hydrogen bonded with this carbon atom that is already attached to hydroxyl group. Okay, so that makes it tertiary alcohol, since there is no hydrogen atom attached to this third carbon atom. That makes it tertiary alcohol. Okay, no room for hydrogen over here, so that is why D should be the answer. Okay, so that is why D should be the answer. Now let's have a look for C, though C shouldn't be the answer. Now let's look how C should look like. Okay, pentan 3 also, hydroxyl group would be in group number 3, carbon number 3. Okay, hydroxyl group would be in carbon number 3 and methyl would be in carbon number 2. Okay, since there is space for hydrogen over here, since there is space for hydrogen to be attached over here, Okay, since there is no methyl group attached to this carbon atom, this particular carbon atom, that is in carbon number 3. In carbon number 3 we have hydroxyl group. So this carbon atom containing hydroxyl group has hydrogen attached to this carbon atom, so that makes it secondary. Okay, 2-degree alcohol. So now I hope that you have understood what's the difference between now I hope that you have understood what's the difference between 2-degree alcohol and 3-degree alcohol. In 2-degree alcohol, carbon containing hydroxyl group has one hydrogen atom attached to this carbon. Okay, in 2-degree alcohol, this particular carbon that is been attached to this hydroxyl group has one hydrogen atom attached. Okay, and in 3-degree tertiary alcohol, we have seen that this carbon atom is been attached to one alkyl group. Okay, that is methyl in this case, and hydroxyl group. Okay, so there is no hydrogen in 3-degree or tertiary alcohol. So how am I supposed to know whether this is been attached to hydrogen or not? Well, here hydrogen, here as you can see that since these two bonds are already occupied by some other things, okay, so there is no possibility for hydrogen to get bonded with this 3 carbon atom. Okay, so that is why this makes the ideal answer. So the 3-degree alcohol is option D. Okay, 3 methyl 3 methyl pentyl 3 all. So this is the tertiary alcohol. So I hope that tertiary or 3-degree alcohol, either of them will do. 3-degree or tertiary alcohol. So option D is tertiary or 3-degree alcohol. So I hope that you have understood the question as well as the solution. If not, feel free to ask question as well as the confusion regarding this topic in the comments below. Okay, and also don't forget to leave feedback about this video solution. How was this video solution? Was this video solution was helpful to you or not, by giving a like. If the like button is broken, don't worry, leave it a dislike. Okay, either of them would do, but we encourage you to give like if you find this video solution helpful. Okay, so that's it for today. So in the next solution, in the next video, we're gonna solve another question of this question paper. So until then, stay cool. Okay, so we have I have forget to tell one thing. So if you have missed the previous solution, don't worry, I'll put the link over here. Please click it here to watch the previous solution. Okay, if you have missed the previous solution, don't worry, I'll put the link over here, don't worry. Okay fellas, that's it for today. Until then, stay cool, stay awesome, best of luck for your exam, and as always, peace with chemistry.